What's up, you guys? I am back with another Christmas related video. If you're new here, my name is Shirley and I do all lifestyle variety videos. So if that's something that you are interested in, then don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, keep watching. For my current subscribers, thank you for stopping by once again. I got something cool for you guys that you can try at home. Today I'm doing homemade gifts that people will actually like and use. So I'm gonna start with gift number one, making your own soap. What you're gonna need for this, I have here just a little slab of, this is goat's milk organic melt and pour soap. There's different ways of making soap, but the fastest, easiest way to make soap would be melt and pour, which the soap base is already made for you and you just remelt it and turn it into soap. So you're gonna need your soap. This is my little piece. You're gonna need some kind of mold. I'm gonna go with this silicone mold. It has like, let me flip it, flowers on the rim of it, and then this heart mold that says I love you, and it also has some hearts there. So these are the ones I'm gonna use, but there's so many silicone molds. I like the silicone because they're easy to just like come out when they're ready. You also gonna need, this is just a random spray bottle that I have, but you need alcohol so we can sanitize the actual silicones. And after you melt your soap, you want to put spray alcohol on it so it doesn't have, it clears all the bubbles. The optional things with melt and pour, you don't really have to put anything on it, but for options, you would need essential oil of your choice just to give it some scent. Make sure it's essential oil that you can use for your body, because there's some that are more for massaging, there's some that you can use to burn, and some for your skin. So you want to make sure you get the right essential oil. You can add things like vitamin E, the little gel caps, you can empty one out there. This here is all natural colorant. This is mica powder in red, but you don't have to, you can leave it white. You don't have to put a color. These are just some options. And on one of my soaps, I'm going to add this little scrubber here. I forgot what you call this. Oh my God. But just as an exfoliator. So I'm doing one with an exfoliator and one without. All right, you guys. So we're going to take our soap. And you just want to slice them in small pieces. And the reason we do that is so that it's just easier to melt. Now you can melt this over the stove with a pot full of water, or you can put it in the microwave, which is what I'm doing, 30 seconds at a time so you don't burn your soap. So I'm gonna use this little bit. That should be more than enough. And I'm gonna throw these right in here, and we're gonna stick them in the microwave for 30 seconds. Okay, you guys. So I melted my soap. Let me show you how it should look. There you go. And it just took, that little piece just took 30 seconds. So now we have our soap melted. You want to add your little extras. I'm just gonna add a little bit of aloe vera oil, just like literally a little tiny drop. And I will be adding my essential oil, so I'm gonna add a few drops. I'm using pink grapefruit. And I also want to add just a tiny bit. Let me show you how it looks of my color. And we're going to just mix it in there. So we're just going to be mixing it up. And you want to be quick with the mixing, because see how it's hardening on the side? These things, they get hard pretty quick. So I'm just going to leave it at this color because it's just an example of what I want to show you. All right. So now we are going to prepare our molds. All right, here are the molds that I'm using. I'm going to spray them with alcohol, and we're gonna pour this baby in here. It'll look like so. Now I want you to see how it bubbles up. So you want to put some alcohol so it can smooth it out. And then this one is going to be my exfoliating one, so I'm going to add one of these right inside. So one side is going to be an exfoliator and the other side will be the soap. And we are going to, same thing. I'm going to pour it right in there. And then, hold on. You're gonna spray it as well. And you're gonna leave this. It usually, melt and pour takes very little time to harden. I'm gonna come back and show you how they look. All right, you guys, so my soap has hardened, as you see, and we're gonna take them out the molds and I'll show you how they came out. You guys, so let's take them out the molds. And here you have a cute little soap, personalized. You can see a little bit of the exfoliator, but that's all right, because once they use it, they're gonna see that first part anyway. You can also like fill it up on the bottom, put the exfoliator in the middle. However you want to do it. I just chose to use it in the bottom, and look how pretty, you guys. And then my second mold, the heart. I'm gonna take it right out. This is the back of it, and this is the front. See? I love you. And look how pretty, you guys. It'll be put to use, and you know they're not gonna, on the low, throw it away or re-gift it to someone, because who don't want soap? Who don't need soap? You use that every day, and custom made. So that's my first little gift idea. Let's go to my second one. All right, so my second gift idea is like a Epsom salt soak that you're gonna do. So you're gonna need some form of jar. I already had these on hand. This here is a snowman. And I have a little Santa Claus here. And we are gonna make a soak. So the things you're going to need is, I have this Tree Hut Shea Moisturizing Epsom Salt. So you're gonna need that. You're also gonna need some type of essential oil of your choice, but I'm using one that already has scent, so I don't need to put essential oil. If you're using the ones with no scent, you might want to put essential oil, or you don't have to, it's your choice. I'm just gonna use the one with smell. The one I have is Tropical Mango. It smells so good. And then we want to use the color. So I'm going to go in and use the mica red coloring that I did on my soaps. I'm going to use it here, and I'm going to show you how I prepare that, guys. So the first thing I want to do is make my color. So I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil along with my color so that it becomes basically like a sauce. You see what I'm saying? A liquid color. And the reason I use olive oil, not only to help with the powder, because it's not a liquid colorant, it's a powdered colorant, but also I like to soak in something that's moisturizing. So aside from them getting the soak, and this one has shea moisturizing in it, a little bit of olive oil will make it more moisturizing. So when you're soaking in the bath, your skin is nicely moisturized as well. So I want you to see how the consistency look. We're gonna do a few layers, so I know it looks like a lot of like olive oil, but this is just maybe a tablespoon to the amount, and it should look like that. See how the red comes out? Now I'll show you the next step. All right, so now that I have my liquid colorant, I'm gonna take my jar and we're going to fill it up. I'm gonna fill up the jar with my Epsom salt. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm gonna fill it up. I'm gonna do it just about there for now. And then we're gonna take some type of Tupperware, because we're gonna pour some more in here. But this part, you are gonna add your red liquid that you made with the olive oil and the colorant. And we're gonna mix it up really well. It's gonna look like this, but you just wanna mix it up. You can mash them in there. The point is just to make the color, keep the same consistency, but just to change up the color. I'm using red, but of course you can use any color you want, or you can even use the liquid colorants. So now that we mixed it up, we're gonna pour this baby into our jar, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. All right, so now make sure that this is even. I'm gonna mix that up. So far, this is what I have. Let me put the rest. Ooh. So far, this is what we got going on. And then I'm gonna pour the other rest of the mixture, the white part. On the top. This is how it looks. I'm gonna put Santa's hat back on. And you wanna get something with a good seal. They have different jar options with a seal so that it stays fresh. And I wanna show you how it looks. You can do thinner stripes or anything like that, but I try to get it to where it was in the middle. That's how I wanted mine. And then you can take a bow or some burlap or anything, wrap it around as a scarf or on his hat. Get real creative with it. You can add a wine bottle to that present as well. And it looks really cute, and things that you probably already have in your house. Okay, my next gift option, I'm just using this jar because this is what I had on hand. This is just a cosmetic type of jar. It's plastic, and it's just basically an empty jar. And we're gonna make a mask. I got bentonite clay. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but this is it right here. And this has so many great benefits for the skin. I'll show you what it looks like if you can see it. It's an all natural clay. And you can put this baby right into the jar. You can put a decent amount because you're giving it as a gift and they have multiple use. You can take some of this clay, as you see that I have in here, put some olive oil. That's normally how I make my mask. I put some olive oil in it. And we are going to mix it up. Let me tell you, your skin will feel so good after this mask. It will feel so refreshed, soft, and it basically looks like a mud mask. So I'm just mixing it now. I just want to show you, and you're going to keep adding your olive oil. Until it has that clay consistency, like so. And I just want to show you. I'll put some on my skin. I don't care. Hold on. I'm going to show you how it looks. And you can put that baby on there. Like so, all around your face. And when I tell you, your skin will thank you, it will thank you, especially on these cold months where you're feeling a little dry. And you can put it in a clear jar. I'm just picking out something that I had on hand without having to go out and find and purchase something. But it looks just like a little cosmetic, like lotion or whatever you would get in here. And you can put a tag, you can tie a ribbon around it, and it's an all-natural, fun little thing to make, even for yourself. Let me wash this off my face, and I'll get back to the next gift. All right, you guys, so my next gift ideas, we're gonna make some bath bombs. So you can make a few and put them in like these with the little shredded paper, or this kind of paper, the tissue paper, and make it all cute, like a little bath bomb kit. So whenever they want to use it, they can. You're gonna need a container. You're gonna need some measuring spoons, some bath bomb molds, some citric acid, some cornstarch, some baking soda, and Epsom salt. You can use the ones with scent already. If you are not planning to put, like I'm not planning on putting essential oils, so I'm going to use the scented Epsom salt, but you can buy the plain ones and then add your essential oil if you like. Some people want moisturizer in there, so you can put a little bit of olive oil if you like, not a lot, just a little, and other little items like that. That's just all optional. Another thing you're gonna need is some color, or you can leave them all white if you wish. All right, you guys, so in our plastic little container, we're gonna take half a cup of baking soda. So here's half a cup, and throw that right in there. Then you're gonna need 1/4 cup of citric acid. Like so. 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Like so. And you're gonna need 1/4 cup of the Epsom salt, whether it's the plain one or the scented, like so. Now you can add a little bit, I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive oil, but you can use, which I love, is jojoba oil. It's great. Literally, hold on, because I don't want it, like very little. You can add jojoba oil, what else? There's so many different oils. I can't think of them all right now, but Argan oil is another one. Those are the two that I use the most, but there are other oils that you can use for moisturizer. You can add your essential oils now if you like, but I'm not going to use any. But I will be adding my color. But that's optional. Like I said, you can have them just all white and natural. But when I do add color, like I said, I'm using the mica powder because it's more of a natural option. So then you're also gonna need 1 tablespoon of water. We're gonna get a tablespoon. And when you do the water on the tablespoon, you're gonna slowly, as you're pouring it little by little, you're gonna be mixing because you don't wanna activate the bath bomb. It's gonna get all bubbly and activate it, and then when you use it later, it's really not gonna do what it's supposed to do. So when we do add the tablespoon of water, like I said, very little, and mix and mix and mix. But right now, we're gonna mix all the ingredients that we do have on there. If you have any hard little, like, see, you can just squeeze them out. It's no big deal. You can use your hand to squeeze these out if you like. So they're not like little rocks, you know. You want a smooth sand type of consistency when it's dry. And then I'll show you what it's gonna look like when you add the water. So we have our little mixture going on. All right, you guys, I have my tablespoon of water, and I'm literally going to slowly, like, we're putting drops in them, and as you're dropping, you are mixing so that you are not activating the mixture. That's what you don't want to happen. This is what we got going on. We want to keep mixing it. Make sure we got all those little, like, hard pieces, not hard. Now the consistency that you want is gonna feel like you should be able to basically grab this and squeeze it, and it looks like that. Kind of like kinetic sand. If you know what kinetic sand is, it's going to feel like that, where you feel the cold and like the moist, the wetness kind of, but it's not like soaked. If you follow this recipe exact, then you should get the exact consistency that I am getting. So now that my mixture, we are going to make our bath bombs. So I'm just gonna get a dish, a regular little paper plate here. And you're gonna take your molds, and we're gonna fill these babies up. I fill both molds like so, and I squeeze them in like this. And you're just gonna squeeze them in. I tap them this way. Just tap them, and here's the bath bomb. Okay, so I made my bath bomb. I'm gonna stick it in the fridge till it's hardened, and I'm gonna show you how that comes out, and then we're gonna go to our last gift idea. All right, you guys, so my final gift is going to be a lip balm. We've already got the bath stuff going on, but we have to take care of our lips, especially with the weather. So you're gonna need some beeswax. I got beeswax pellets, some coconut oil, but you can use jojoba, argan oil, whichever one you like, even olive oil, but I want to use some coconut oil. You're going to need a container to pour your stuff in. I have these because I used to make a lot of soaps and things like that. So I already had these on hand, these little tin containers. You can put some essential oil of your choice, but I am not going to put any essential oil. I just want the coconut oil and the beeswax. That's it for my lips. So right now, let me show you what I got going on. So I have some water boiling in a pot because we're going to use this as a double broiler, you see? And we're going to take our beeswax, we're going to throw it right in here, and we are going to melt it over the boiling water. You guys, so this is the amount that I came up with. I really just took a handful. So this is how it should look like. We leave this over the pot, let the beeswax melt, and when it's melted, I'll be right back to show you what we do next. All right, you guys, so my beeswax is melted, and I'm going to add just a teaspoon of coconut oil so it can melt in there with it. See how that looks? And the reason you want to use beeswax not only is good for your lips and things like that, but it's going to make it harden better and not like go back to being oily when you put it in the container. Beeswax will make it much harder once you stick it in the fridge and it's pretty much done. All right, you guys, so I have my container here. You can let this cool down a little bit, but not that much because you don't want it to harden. And we're gonna pour the mixture into the container, and then we're gonna stick it in the fridge so it can harden, and I will show you how that looks once it's all hardened and ready to be used. Here we go. All right, so we'll be right back. All right, you guys, so here's our bath bomb that we made that's hardened, and here is our lip balm, and it's going to be nicely moisturizing. And you can just close it up and add maybe a Christmas sticker to it or a cute little bow on top. That's our my DIYs for today. There's nothing like getting a homemade gift that someone put the effort into making it, something that you will actually use and benefit from rather than just buying whatever at the store, especially last minute gifts. So I think these are some great ideas. I do this all the time for myself, so I know for sure that they work. I've gifted things to family as well. I've made scrubs, I've made soaps and things like that. So I know that it will be put to use and it's something that I enjoy. But I'm gonna put everything in the box so you can kind of see how my little handmade gift kit came out. All right, you guys, so here are all the little finished products that I have for you that I've made. We've got our soak, Epsom salt scented soak in our cute little jar. I just put a cute little bow on there. We have our soaps that we made, some candy canes you can throw on. Here is the finish product of the lip balm. Here is our hardened bath bomb. We've got our mud mask in there and a cute little container to put it in, and we're gonna put it all together as one cute gift. So I stuck everything here into the little box and some tissue, and yeah, we're gonna cover it up and let me show you the rest. All right, you guys, so this is what I came up with. A bottle of wine, something to soak in, a cute little box, and then when they open the box, let me open it. they have got a homemade set that you created. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to go out and get creative and pick up these items. You can find a lot of the items for cheap, even at the dollar store. Go visit your Michaels and Hobby Lobby. Online is also your best friend. And get creative. And I think it's just more special, and you put time into it and you had fun while you did it. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this DIY Christmassy gift guide or idea. Give me some love in the comments, and till the next video. Bye.